Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back in Star Citizen for another new player's guide. Today is going to be a little bit of a shorter video. I'm going to be going over the basics of the assistance beacons, service beacons, and basically how you as a new player can take those and make a little bit of money. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with that by accepting this service beacon combat assistance low threat, and we will go ahead and track that one so that we can find it. So we're going to go ahead and go to this initiator name by spooling up our quantum drive, and we're going to take a little look around. We should be seeing the mission marker here somewhere, but it's not popping up. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into the accepted ones here, and we're going to untrack, and then we're going to track it again. There we go, and now it's popped up, and we'll be able to travel to that. So there's a quantum beacon. We've turned on our quantum beacon with the B key, and we're going to hold that now that we're aligned to jump there. If you do find this video helpful or entertaining, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe, as I am trying to get the channel up to 1,500 subscribers. We've been making some pretty good progress on that recently, but I would love to have you join us. Okay, so here we are. Our job now is to protect this guy. Oh, wait a moment. Contract withdrawn. Well, apparently that one's been resolved already. We'll go ahead and try again with a different one. Service beacon, combat threat low. We'll go ahead and accept this offer. There we go. And we'll jump to the next one. I am using my fully kitted out Aurora MR. Obviously this is not the stock one that you'll get right out the gate, but it is something that you can upgrade to by using the upgrade video, the ship upgrade video that I posted last week. There we go. Alright. So here we are. We need to protect this guy, and we need to kill this one. Now I've got gimbaled weapons on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the G key on my keyboard to turn those on. There we go. So that I get a little bit better There we go. We're awarded 500 Alpha UEC because I do have the Call to Arms mission. And there we go. So we've got 1982 Alpha UEC. And protected this poor guy. What was this? An Aegis Avenger Stalker. Alright. So that's a service beacon. We'll go ahead and see whether we have gotten the second one spawn in here. It does not appear that we do. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take a look at this Remove Claim Jumpers mission as well. We'll go ahead and accept that. And we're going to go ahead and we'll pop over to there. Mining claim. Oh goodness, that is a long way away. Alright, we're going to jump over there. I am not going to make you sit through this, so we'll resume as soon as we get there. Okay, so we have arrived about 33,000 kilometers from our destination, mining claim POC-84M. So we're going to go ahead and drop into there and see if we can eliminate these bad guys. Alright, here we are. So, we're going to go ahead and start looking. There's one MISC prospector, 2 MISC prospectors, 3 MISC prospectors. These are all here illegally. I'm not particularly worried about them, as the prospectors are relatively harmless. They can be outmaneuvered and shot down relatively easily. So you just got to be careful with the asteroids and the other ships out here. Keep an eye on your shields, of course. One down. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to look around for these sentries. Oop. We're still not taking any fire from any of the other ships, so we're going to avoid them for right now, because we are looking for these orbital sentries. There we are. There's one. So we're going to go ahead and target this and do our best to take it out. Obviously, you've got to be careful of the other ships, because the prospectors will attempt to take you out as well. But you should be able to orbit those and dump a load of bullets into them without too much of an issue. We want to avoid those blue bolts because those are distortion, meaning that they will shut down your ship relatively quickly. There we go, there's another one. Gonna let our lasers recharge here. We're keeping an eye on our speed, because we don't want to get going too fast and run into anything out here. Plenty of asteroids, so if we run into one of those, we'll end up dead. So I'm just trying to orbit around this thing and not get not get killed. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll look around and find these orbital sentries. Obviously we want to look and see where our little less than and greater than symbols are at, because those are going to tell us the direction our ship is actually moving in. Something tells me this is an asteroid, not an orbital sentry. Yeah, no. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to head back to our search area here. We're a little ways away, so I'm just going to jump back. There we go. And we'll go ahead and continue looking around. So we've got these, there we go. Oop, that one is another ship. So we want to go ahead and look around. This one appears to be another rock, so we're going to leave that one alone. That one is another ship. We want to see if we can find these orbital sentries. There we go. Perfect. So we're looking for 9 of these in total. We're just going to orbit around this thing. Whoop, and we are now taking a little bit of fire. So we're going to roll out of here. And that one's another prospector. I'm not particularly worried about him, but we'll see if we can take him out anyway. Just so that we don't have to deal with incoming fire. There we go, perfect. There's one. And we're going to go ahead and we'll get rid of this guy as well. Perfect, so that's another one. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to continue looking for these orbital sentries. That one I don't think is one because it's not popping up. So we're going to go ahead and continue searching for these. Generally, I think if you're not seeing it within about 5,000 meters or so, it's not one of the sentries. How far away are we here? 13? It's not too far away. Go ahead and head into the search area again and see if we can find any more of them. There we go. What have we got there? That's another one. These are both prospectors. There were a whole bunch of them showed up over here. Let's see what's that. No, that's another prospector. How about that one? No? No? There are a lot of prospectors out here. And not a whole lot of the orbital sentries, unfortunately, as those are the ones that we're really looking for. We'll see if this is one of them over here. I don't see a rock at this location. There we go, orbital sentry, perfect. So we do have a significant bit of fire on us behind us. They're not hitting us at this point. So we're just going to continue orbiting this thing and try and get it destroyed. Of course, we'll keep an eye on our shields over there in the bottom left. There we go, there's 3. It's another prospector. Not particularly worried about them. I'm going to go ahead and head over this way. And we'll see if this is another one over here. That one appears to be a rock. Yeah. That one's a rock, so we're going to leave that one alone. We'll search this one down. See if we've got another orbital sentry over this way. It appears that this one is another rock. So this is one of those missions where, there we go, there's another orbital sentry, where it's going to take a little bit of flying to actually find what you're looking for. So it's a great opportunity to practice against both stationary objects and ones that are really not a whole lot of a threat. The prospectors, obviously they've got guns, so they can kill you. Running into them actually, unfortunately, will kill you as well. Especially if you are in one of the auroras. But it's a good opportunity to practice, as you can watch your speed and your collision avoidance. Relative placing. Being able to whittle down your enemies. And if you have call to arms, like I do, you'll be able to get a little bit of extra money at the same time, because each of these ship kills is worth 500 Alpha UEC. There we go. So it's a great opportunity to practice against targets that are not as much of a threat. The prospectors are relatively harmless. As you can see, they go down incredibly easy. You just have to make sure that that you're not taking fire and that you don't run into anything. And you can chew them up and spit out the feathers. Especially if you've got gimbaled mounts. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to return back to the search area. And we're going to continue looking for these beacons. Not the beacons, sorry, the sentries. We do have 4 of 9 destroyed now, so we're going to go ahead and look over here at this one. Hopefully this will be another one. There are a whole bunch more prospectors just popped in down there. Apparently that one is going to be a rock as well. We'll go check this one also. There we go. There's another orbital sentry. So we'll go ahead and we'll get close to this one. A good thing to watch is your distance. Shown there, I've got about 1.5 kilometers now at this point. And you also want to watch your closing speed. So at this point I'm essentially stopped. I'm not moving a whole lot relative to it. And I'll basically just continue to pour shots into this thing until it pops. There we go. Hopefully this is one here. What have we got? Nope. That's another one. That one's going to be another rock. I'm going to have to remember this and try. Oh goodness! Try bringing my own prospector out to one of these locations. I'm going to stay out of the way of the front of the ship, as that's where the guns come out. But other than that, it's really just a case of flying around and finding these orbital sentries. Lots of easy money taking out the prospectors. And provided you stay out of their fire, you shouldn't have any issue eliminating them. A couple rounds, or a couple magazines is really about all it takes. Or capacitor loads, I suppose, would be the correct terminology. This whole time I've had power to weapons. Oh goodness, taking a little bit of fire there. But as you can see, I'm getting some good hits in on this guy, and I've gotten myself out of the cone of fire of the other two. We'll go ahead and eliminate these guys quickly, as they're getting to be a few too numerous for comfort. Okay, we'll go ahead and return to our search area and see if we can pick out some more of these orbital sentries. That one's going to be another rock. this guy here? No, same thing. That one is a rock also. All right. So yeah, this is essentially this mission is fly around, find yourself the orbital sentries. We've got 4 of them left, so hopefully I can find these relatively quickly. Prospector, prospector, prospector. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to return to the search area. Kind of right here anyway, but I'm going to try and find these orbital sentries. Get a little bit of fire. There's another prospector. Another one there. Another one there. This is essentially as easy as it gets, as far as practice combat. Relatively low risk. There we go, another orbital sentry. Let's go ahead and get this guy eliminated. The targets that you'll be going up against really are not very dangerous at all. Like I said, with the prospector, as long as you stay out of the front of them, from out in front of them, you're really not very much at risk. The biggest thing out here is simply not crashing into any of the asteroids. I'm hitting that tub button. That's the ping that you're seeing there, so that I can try and find. There we go. There's another orbital sentry. Go ahead and start my orbit here so that I don't take fire from the prospectors. And there we go. So there's another one. We're going to let our weapon systems cool down just a little bit, because unfortunately they are overheating, which, because I have the attrition weapons, it is allowing me to do more damage, but at the expense of potentially damaging my own guns. Just ignore that one. And have a little look around this one. Here's another rock. Unfortunately, it's kind of just a case of fly around until you happen to find one. And this is really where you want to be for attacking them, is just about broadside to the prospectors. If you can be like on top. There we go. 50%. So we are going to want to not run out of hydrogen fuel. That's what we're using for maneuvering. Orbital sentry, perfect. We found another one. So we'll have... Careful, we don't want to hit that rock. We'll have this one, and then one more. Just going to orbit this thing, of course, and continue to pour shots into it. There we go. One more, and we'll be good to go. Fly around here and hopefully find this thing rather quickly. That's another prospector. Generally, you'll find these targets about 5,000 meters away. So if you start getting down to like 3 and it's still not hitting anything, there's a good chance that you're just scanning down a rock, like that one. Prospector. 3,000. That's going to be another rock there. Should be kind of right in this area. Unfortunately, space is quite disorienting, and so working out exactly where you are and where you've been is a little bit trickier. So I'm just going to try and fly around here until I find this last orbital sentry. I'm going to bring down my scan angle slightly so that I'm only looking at stuff in the hemisphere in front of me. Prospector. Hopefully this one here will be the last one. No, that one's going to be a rock. Much too big. This one, possibly? No, rock there as well. into the search area one more time. And have a little look around. Okay, that one's a rock also. We can see our station right over there. And that's kind of the closest stopping point. So these do have some relatively close stations. I'm going to see if we can find... Whoop, there we go. So this one's locked onto us now. We'll go ahead and take him out. And hopefully that will trigger the last sentry. Pop into existence. Or at least make it easier to find. By eliminating all of these guys. Another prospector. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, there we go. One of them's decided it wanted a bite. Oh. Now we're taking fire. Alright. Let's go ahead and shake this off. Once again, we're trying to stay on top of this thing. We're trying to keep our relative speed low. And not crash into any of the asteroids. Go. There's another one. I'm going to keep scanning here, and hopefully this last one will pop up here momentarily. Go. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll have another quick look around and see, hopefully by clearing some of those, right, we've gotten the last one to pop up. Keeping an eye on our hydrogen fuel, of course, because we don't want to run out of that. could. So unfortunately, the search area here is not turning up this orbital sentry. I'm not seeing it anywhere. So I think at this point I'm probably just going to pop out to the station, and we'll save out there, because I don't feel like doing this for the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, however long it takes to find that last century. But that is essentially the gist of these reclaim mining claim missions. You fly out to a search area which could very well be a decent ways away. Is that it? No, that's the prospector. Another one. Goodness, this thing is crawling with them. They're like bed bugs. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and we'll pop out to the station and we'll save out there. But if you feel like some practice with pretty much defenseless targets, these are pretty good for doing that. There's plenty of oop, boom. Alright, well, I guess I won't be popping back to the station. Those asteroids, as I've said, will kill you quite readily. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that'll be it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I apologise for the link to this one. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta.